Hey everybody, this is Rydo and we're back to Skyrim Special Edition. We're gonna try and do the main story, the Temple of Merak. So, because of that, I guess this is probably the closest location to fast travel to make it. I want to at least begin the main story here, and we can see these things seem to be getting built quicker and quicker. I may actually be under some weird deadline that I'm not even aware of. That would be odd. Solstheim. That's the land we're in right now. Too many names though. Solstheim, Morrowind, Tamriel, Cyrodiil, is that another place? Here we've got another statue that's being built over here that we haven't discovered. Beast stone. And this one they're getting made by the beasts. So, like Reeking Hunters. So we could potentially put an end to the construction of one of these by killing the people that are under the control of them and not feel too bad about it because we were going to do that anyways. Last time we found the 4 pieces of legendary armor that were hidden around the island, and sadly in comparison to what we already had, it was ridiculously low as far as actual armor ability. So a pointless endeavor after everything. This looks like the temple. This cult that seems to be trying to resummon Merak is best I can figure. And here's the dragon. And see, it almost makes sense. Like, if Alduin can resummon, resurrect dragons,
that world will cease to be.
You want to hit him?
Here in his temple.
He's just working on the temple.
But they have forgotten.
More people over there. We see a lot of dragons. A lot of dragon skulls. Skeletons and the rest of them. So, am I gonna walk in here and be... Am I gonna be under his control?
What by day was stolen?
I suggest we proceed with caution.
Somebody's not under control.
He grows ever near to us.
We must leave this place. Isra, can you hear me? You
This
must
character.
leave this place. You there. What brings you to this place? Why are you here?
Who are
I am
you?
Freya of the Scar. I am here to either save my people or avenge them.
Cool.
I am unsure. Something has taken control of most of the people of Solstheim. It makes them forget themselves and work on these horrible creations that corrupt the stones, the very land itself.
They corrupt the stones.
My father Storm, our shaman, says Merak has returned to Solstheim, but that is impossible.
This Merak tried to have me killed.
Then you and I both have reason to see what lies beneath us. Let us go. There is nothing more I can do here. The tree stone and my friends are beyond my help for now. We need to find a way into the temple below.
What do you know about Mirac?
His story is as old as Solstheim itself. He served the dragons before their fall from power, as
Ah.
most did. A priest in their order.
He's the dragon
But
priest.
unlike most, he turned against them. He made his own path, and his actions cost him dearly.
Okay.
The stories say he sought to claim Solstheim for himself. Who's there?
Who's attacking?
I thank you for your... Is someone there?
Cultists.
And so it ends.
Let's try that again. Where are you? Are you back up here?
One world shall see.
And when the world remembers,
So what's funny is I could probably tell my companion to touch the stone and he'd become under their control. So I think she ran in here, so I'm hoping that's where she is. I had more conversation I would like to know. She's the only one that remembers Mirac. Here,
I must not fail my...
let's try this again.
His story is a... He served... But unlike Mo, the stories say he sought to claim Solstheim for himself, and the dragons destroyed him for it.
Okay. Tell me about your people.
We have lived on Solstheim for many generations.
I suggest
Our people are tied to the land itself.
Interesting.
We try to
Druids.
serve the All-Maker, to live in balance with nature, instead of exploiting it, as others would.
And we saw different cultures in The Witcher 3 like this, but
There are few of us left unaffected by this curse.
there was probably more story in The Witcher
My
3, but I
father's
skipped
storm,
it all the
shaman,
same.
protects them in the village. I fashioned an amulet to guard me against whatever has taken hold of the skull, but it is the only one of its kind. If I cannot find a way to save them, there is no hope for our people.
So she's wearing an amulet.
We
Cool.
must find out what is at work here.
Cool, cool,
Are you
cool.
ready to help me now? We should not delay. We should check these rooms for supplies before heading further into the temple.
Rooms for supplies? Like what? What do you think I need? I'll take some vigorous healing, I guess. Do I need any linen wraps? See, that almost feels like they're telling me specifically that we're gonna get trapped in the temple and then no exit for a long time. Let's see, we did start a new quest to find the source of his power. See, and it almost makes sense. The idea that a dragonborn has returned to the land, the dragons have returned to land, this person's head was crushed by a rock or a cave-in. Like somebody was sleeping here, there was a cave-in and it killed them. Weird layout here of the two doorways, so slightly confusing layout, but for a video game it is. Spatial orientation is not anywhere as good in video games as the real world. She's still crying in pain. Let's see. I don't want to pick up too much, but I also don't want to miss things. That's a little surprising that
so it ends.
And she's just gonna say, and so it ends each time, isn't she? Let's see. We're nowhere close to leveling up. Two-handed weapons. That's what I want to keep an eye on. Two-handed. I'm at level 99. Good. One more level and we never have to use this again. We can go back to our old-fashioned, boring, but efficient bow. Or I could make a dragon mace. Actually, I do have a dragon mace in my hand, so I could actually, we could see how that worked just as an experiment, because I'm at a very high level now and fighting very high level creatures with a dragon bone mace that does a lot of damage might actually work very well. Then I could also pull out a shield and try to fortify my block ability.
I do not wish to imagine the kinds of things that happened in this chamber. For the poor souls trapped in these cages. What tortures did they suffer at Mirak's hands? Was it in service to the dragons, or for his own purposes?
Is that the idea that all
Look up
Draugr
there. I think I see something.
are all Draugr? Is this some kind of weird puzzle?
The stairs are knocked out. I have no doubt you can find a way up. You never know. You may find something of value up there.
That's cool.
I shall look around. We can proceed when you are ready.
See, this feels like a tutorial level. Completely. I could jump down there. Could I get back up? She's wandering around searching, being a great example of what they intended the player character to do. Talking us through simplistic things like come over to this area and look for some collectibles. Oops. He does not like when I hit him. I'm being pretty haphazard about...
If anyone can help us now, it is you.
There are restless dead about. I suggest we proceed with caution. Huh? What was that? Over here.
Now I gotta keep an eye on my health if I'm gonna get attacked by multiple cultists at a time.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
There we go. Let's see. These guys don't have a lot of things on them. So if there was supposed to be a way up there, maybe it's a circular path, or maybe she's, maybe it doesn't matter. I guess at the end of the day it probably doesn't matter. None of those are the right people. Activate this handle. Move into the next section. We'll take on some stealthy. We'll sneak. Like.
I thank you for your protection, Allmaker.
So our companion that we've got following us is annoying. They've done it again. They've figured out how to make yet another. And see, even the ones that aren't going to get up in a walk are bleeding. all maker. Well, it seems like there's really only one way to go, despite how caved in this section is.
Allmaker, protect me! I thank you for your protection, Allmaker.
What killed him?
What was...
He killed him.
Gone now, I suppose.
I just don't feel like this two-handed sword attack is the way to play. It's so slow. The game desperately needs to be rebalanced based on the number of the type of weapon you're using. And it doesn't feel like it's actually dynamically doing that. Because I could see for a two-handed sword, one-on-one, you would have at most 2 enemies in some rooms. Where for the archery, where time slows down and you can shoot bows 30% faster with some of those abilities, I could see the 10 enemies in the exact same room for somebody with a bow. Somewhat similarly, also with a one-handed weapon, maybe one-handed weapon is twice as fast as two-handed weapons, so maybe you give 3 or 4 enemies then. There is some kind of, alright, we get it, you're gonna win mechanic that's happening, clearly, because they will stay at, like, get down to half their life and then it just trips a cutscene. So like one hit hits it, or maybe it's my companion doing a lot of damage. That might also be the case. Just keep on trying, I guess that's all I need to do. Keep telling myself only one level. Only one level more. What just set who on fire? See, light armor up to 81. You can see I'm barely doing little cuts in his health. And then either somebody comes behind me and does a lot of damage, or or there's a bleeding effect or something that majorly increases the amount of damage I do after a while. Let's see. $10 gold in that urn. Was that really worth it? And this was the other way. Like sneak backstab attack. So maybe I could have gotten my sneak up a lot higher in a quicker way by actually sneaking up behind things. Now, the problem with trying to play the game like that then is we're gonna get burnt.
these blades. I shall wait here for now.
So. Like, I don't even really care if they hit me. They don't do enough damage. Like,
Suggest we proceed with
Mira took great pains to make it difficult to reach him, it seems. Let us hope that is the last of these traps.
let's hope. But if this is actually the biggest cave in the entire game, we really haven't. There isn't really that much of a cave here. It needed to have been larger than the Labyrinthian, honestly. And maybe we're nowhere close to the end. That is a possibility. But I'm getting the feeling that we might be very close to the end of this. The rest of the island has been pretty small, and there's only 30 locations in the entire game, where there's at least 100 plus in Skyrim. So 1/3 of the length of Skyrim isn't an insignificant size for a DLC piece or even a standalone annualized version of Elder Scrolls. I think that's kind of the issue here. It's the hype has been built up for whatever Elder Scrolls 6 is going to be, and demand is going to be so large and so high that it can't possibly satisfy people. And see, this won't even activate booby traps. See, this is a full-on attempt at a trap. Oh no. I got dragon shouted down. But I need to keep an eye on my health. Ooh, I am almost out of health. I don't know if the dragon shout did that to me or what. This is cool about just how good the AI is in this game. Like, I'm attacking it from a higher level and it's finding multiple weapons that it's cycling through and logically using to attack back. No getting them stuck in a corner or on a rock. Did I get hit with something?
There are restless dead. I suggest we proceed with caution.
Am I overburdened? I am overburdened. Interesting. What did I pick up that was really heavy and very useless? We'll get rid of one of these. And we don't need that. And well, moving down this list, I have some ebony shields. They're not actually worth that much. Iron shields worth a lot less. And did I at some point pick up other items that really are useless? Ingots. I was fighting some ash outside and the ingots were taking up base. Alright, well. So, maybe this could be the halfway point, but I don't think so. I think we're a lot closer to the end than...
I do not know what it is Mirak learned that gave him reason to turn on his masters, but his path seems to have been a road. I wonder if we will find some answers to what happened so long ago. There was no other way it could end.
Maybe I shouldn't spend so much time searching for skeletons.
I'll make a protection.
Like, what could these guys have that's even that important? Yeah. I'm glad the game doesn't constantly get upset with you for swinging your sword in the general direction of your companions, but it happens quite often.
This may be worth exploring.
Let's see. Do I want to go that way? Or do I want to go this way? She wants me to go this way, so... We'll check it out.
If anyone can help us now, it is you. We must find out what is at work here. I suspected there would be something down here. Do you know those spells already?
See, she's telling us, like, actual conversation based on the things that are around us. That is kind of amazing. And just to double check, we'll look at the spell books and just make sure we have learned them all. Yes, we have. Feels like they may have intentionally programmed her as an experiment in a smarter AI character. And see, this would have just been a circle. Somebody that can actually comment even more on your actions and the environment than what the general characters do. Let's see. Nobody else was around when I attacked that guy. I still don't understand how these two-handed swords calculate things. It seems to be a dice roll. Just a full-on dice roll of if you happen to attack, you have a certain chance of doing a fatal blow. Oh man, this again. I'm gonna miss out on all the fighting because of this. Let's see. Ebony battle axe. 1, 2, 3. And we'll come up here. The flame antirock is on our side, right? Apparently not. He's doing like lightning damage, or somebody's doing lightning damage. I'm getting confused. Let's see. Arc Cultist. Let's see. She didn't have anything special on her. It seems like a strange room to have a final fight, but it kind of felt like that was going to be our final fight with the cultists.
I had been told that Mirak's power was great, but to have built so large a temple, it cannot be much farther now. I feel it in my bones.
Well, I hear dragon words and I hear a dragon. It was Mirak turned into a dragon?
I have heard Mirak had turned against the dragon cult, but to display the remains of such a man.
We get dragon aspect.
Something feels wrong. Brace yourself.
Gatekeeper. Speaking. Right. Two-handed is now at 100.
I suggest we proceed with caution.
So we now no longer have any need for this weapon. So I'm gonna turn to... Do I have the one-handed dragon bow thing? Let's talk to this guy.
What's our next move?
Let's see. Trade with me.
If it'll help us get moving quicker, sure.
Alright. You go ahead and take this and this and take those. So I'm filling up his inventory to begin with, just to free up my own inventory. Cultist gloves and Death Brand stuff, and take that ring while you're at it. Take that necklace while you're at it. Take that one too. And that one. And finally, let's give him some of the items. Well, I can't hold anything else, so that's good. And now give me this weapon. I want to take this and did he have a shield? Dragon scale shield. So now dragon bone mace equipped and dragon scale shield equipped. So the interesting idea here is, now that we're at two-handed, there's no reason to go to legendary. My block is at 76, and it's only at 76 because I've done this, and my one-handed is at 37, which is incredibly low. I'm wondering if with every hit I might not level up on one-handed. Let's see, and we got this new shout, which is dragon aspect, which we already had one. So there's an achievement for, I think, getting all three parts of the dragon aspect. And gold. Gold arrows. Gold arrows. We searched the chest, we searched this. We know we're good. This place unlocks, and there's more to this than meets the eye. I think. That's right, I think they're transformers. More than meets the eye. Now, just being silly. 2 people sitting in front of this, and then another iron door. And we have like a... Did he poison the dragon cult? Or something? See, I don't even see a reason. It's a wooden bowl. And over here is clearly a secret passage. But we're gonna have to find the key to open the secret passage. Curved bookcases. A cave-in. All these caves have cave-ins. See, I bet the key is over on this side. It'd be kind of surprising if there's nobody to fight in any of this.
Dead end? Impossible. There must be something more. Look around. I will let you know if I find anything in the dining area.
There are restless dead around. I suggest we proceed with caution.
He says there's restless dead around. I don't know where. Getting a lot of bone meal. Getting a lot of ingredients that don't matter. Honestly. This really feels like a game of temptation. Pick up the wrong things, waste your time, become overburdened. I recently played a game that was rather focused around money, and
I knew it. The secret passage in the dining area just opened up.
Yeah.
This must be it. Let us move quickly.
And it turned out that, well, it kind of obviously turned out that while you could easily get obsessed with the money factor of the game, which was heavily focused on, there were ways throughout the game to completely ignore the money aspect and still accomplish your goals. I think they were trying to imply some bigger meaning to that than the story really could handle. Let's see. A ruined book. A ruined book, ruined book, ruined book.
I wonder if there is something here that tells the story of Mira.
Maybe what happened is there's a black book I'm gonna find.
Nothing but ruined books.
And iron ingots. Don't forget the iron ingots. Yeah, if I found a black book.
I do not recognize this statue. We passed by a few of them earlier, but they are becoming more frequent as we get further in. I do not like this place. It almost looks as if these statues will come to life at any moment.
Maybe.
Looks like there is only one way to proceed. I leave the honor of pulling that handle put my hand anywhere near the mouth of that statue.
Oh, she's talking about these statues over here. So she's getting creeped out, and that very well might be
There are restless dead.
creeping me out a little bit more than normal. Let's see. About 20 more minutes to this for this recording. Will we be done with this cave in 20 minutes? I think so, but maybe not. Maybe I was closer to what I was thinking, and that was a halfway point. Maybe this is the halfway point as we go deeper and deeper. Let's see.
It is eerily quiet. I do not suspect that will be the case the further we go. Be on your guard.
This does look like that Daedric god is just maybe corrupted him or shown him some knowledge. Interesting. The whole floor went up. So what if I do this? Nothing. I thought maybe it would move me up into some secret location. But nope. A one-time triggering switch, which is sort of uncommon for their mechanism. Just a dragon's skull right in front of you. This whole DLC is implying some spookiness and some weirdness. So, but I've got Dragon Rend, and we looks like we've got a skeleton over here. And did I trip a tripwire? Yes, I did. Oops, I'll keep an eye out for that. Yeah, the only way that would have hurt me though is if I was running. Then we've got unique architecture, which I suppose is a way to say. There's just skeletons. So with the
I knew I heard something.
So if I was gonna try to block with the ability, I would have to, like, I'd really have to get good with my shield. Like, you really have to, it only kind of works when you're dealing with other things. Like, I don't think the magic and all that really works. Let's see, Draugr Deathlord.
Thank you for your protection, Lawmaker.
And having the dragon bone law.
Now we end this.
Draugr Death Overlord. One-handed increased to 39.
And so it ends.
Did we miss any skeletons? I think we probably did miss some skeletons, but it probably doesn't matter. slightly different boss battle section than what we're used to seeing, but it kind of works. I could definitely understand if they had half of the boss battles at the end of caves more like this instead of your standard just tombs everywhere. Steel Warhammer. Why would I want to steal Warhammer? One orcish helmet. Neither one of those things helps me one bit. And then there's this creature. And see, maybe this isn't even a final battle place. Doing rolls. Wow. With every level up, I suppose I'm moving my main character's level up higher. So it kind of makes sense to go with the one-handed and the shield, but I don't feel at all like the shield is accomplishing anything.
There are dark magics at work here. Ready yourself. This book, it seems wrong somehow.
So,
not. It may be what we seek.
So, Mirac definitely has to do with the Black Book. And the Walking Dreams book is added. And we get taken into the next dimension.
Time comes soon when... What? Who are you to dare set foot here? You are Dragonborn. I can feel it.
Look, there's a dragon
Yes.
behind him.
So you have slain Alduin. Well done. I could have slain him myself back when I walked the earth. But I chose a different path. You
Look
have
up there.
no idea of the true power a Dragonborn can wield.
So he was Dragonborn too?
This realm is beyond. You have no power here. And it is only a matter of time before Solstheim is also mine. I already control the minds of its people. Soon they will finish building my temple, and I can return home. She can await my arrival with the rest of Tamriel.
Come on, Dragon Wind. I'm trying to shout. And he rides off on a dragon. Well, I'm kind of glad.
What happened to you? You read the book and then it seemed as though you were not really here. I could see you, but also see through you.
Interesting, I'm not really sure. I saw Merak on the dragon.
Where? Where is he? Can we reach him? Can we kill him?
I'd say somewhere.
This is a dangerous thing then. We should return to my village and show this to my father. Perhaps Storm can make sense of what is going on. Come, there looks to be a way out through here.
Alright. So the Fate of Skull. New quest started. And it's already marked. I'm glad I didn't have to just run through another area and to get another blessing that would probably just overwrite the previous blessing. I think that's a nice way to do it. It also puts us in the story now. We kind of know that Mirac was a Dragonborn who was working with the dragons at one point and then decided not to.
You see that green light? That comes from the Windstone, where my people work against their will.
There it is.
They must be freed soon.
Well, unless you can make more amulets, I don't know how we do that. Let's see, I could do the 2-word spell of dragon aspect.
Storm has used his magic to raise a barrier around it, protecting the few of us left. Like the barrier is still there is a good sign.
Where's the barrier? I don't... Is it that rough color there? Yeah, see, it doesn't even look right on the edges from the outside.
Father, I have returned. There is yet hope.
Freya, what news do you bring? Is there a way to free our people?
No, but I have brought someone who has seen things. She has confirmed that Mirak is the one behind the suffering of our people.
I feared that it would be so.
But how is that possible? After all this time?
I fear there is too much we do not yet know.
Please, tell Storm what has happened.
So talk to Storm. Crack filter, can I sit down or kneel? Nope.
Anytime you want to head for Skyrim.
I can't even talk to him. Yeah.
My magic grows weak, and so does the barrier around our village.
Mirak is blind. What's
Time
happening
short.
to your people?
Tell me what you know. How do you know this?
I read a book in Mirak's temple and was when somewhere Mirak was there.
Legends speak of that place. Terrible battles fought in the temple. The dragons burning it to the ground in rage. They speak also of something worse than dragons buried within. Difficult to imagine, but if true,
I can't even get his face
means
in
what I feared
into the screen correctly.
Mirak was never truly gone, and now has returned. If you could go to this place and see him, are you like Mirak? Are you dragonborn?
I'm dragon. Mirak did claim to be dragonborn.
Then perhaps you are connected with him. The old tales say that he too was dragonborn.
So what does that mean if we're both dragonborn?
I am unsure. It may mean that you could save us, or it may mean that you could bring about our destruction.
I doubt that.
Our time here is running out. The few of us left free of control cannot protect ourselves for much longer. You must go to Saring's Watch. Learn there the word that Mirak learned long ago, and use that knowledge on the Windstone. You may be able to break the hold on our people there, and free them from control. May darkness never
So use the bend will shout on the Windstone. Do I like already have that? Let's see. I think I may very well. Alright.
put an end to this evil, man.
So where is the Windstone? It is over here. So we'll just fast travel over here. Let's see what this does.
Go!
Alright. Defeat the lurker. Lurker Sentinel. So that's cool. So now we kind of have an idea on how to destroy these things.
Going mad. But then so must everyone else. I'm going to find whoever did this.
Hope we don't run into too many.
I think we may have accidentally killed this guy. Let's take his house key. Take his clothes. He won't be needing any of these things anymore. Either he killed him or we'll take his house key too.
This is both fascinating and terrifying.
Alright, let's get out. Interesting fire on the water. Mechanic.
Going mad. But then so must everyone else.
It's probably slightly faster. Like I'm going the right way, right? No, it is just faster to fast travel. Even the small distance, it's faster to fast travel. And where is he? Talk to Storm, who is
Anytime you want to head for Skyrim,
in here, the shaman's hut. Let's see.
If anyone can help us now, it is you.
We could come over here and see if possibly there's something to disenchant. Children of the Allmaker. That might be a unique book. Where'd he go? Where's the guy? He's sitting over here.
The air is different. So it is.
You're free.
You have proven yourself an ally to the Skull, and so the Skull shall be allies to you.
What do we do now?
If you have released the Windstone and broken the hold on my people, perhaps you can do the same for the rest of Solstheim.
Yeah.
I doubt it will fully stop whatever Mirak is doing, but it may slow his progress. I cannot help with that.
That's not enough.
Here can. You will need the knowledge Mirak himself learned. You will need to learn more about this black book.
Cool.
Mirak had this? This does not look like something of the dragon cult. It is a dark thing, unnatural. I would have nothing to do with it. But the dark elf wizard, Neloth,
Yeah.
he came to us some time ago, asking about black books. I believe he knows a great deal about them. Perhaps too much. Seek him out to the south. Be cautious, Dragonborn. There is something else at work here.
Interesting. So, what do you know about these black books?
Our traditions do not speak of them, but they and Mirak are connected. You read a black book and saw him.
Interesting.
And the book's power comes from the same dark source as that which corrupted the Windstone. But beware, you are now walking the same road as Mirak.
What happened when I shouted at the Windstone?
The power of the stone had been corrupted. It was the source of the influence that had taken control of the skull.
Cool.
Your shout broke whatever evil will controlled the stone, and restored its true nature as a conduit of the All-Maker's gifts.
So it's probably
The other stones will diminish whatever
probably a
dark
stone I could
influence
touch
is
and get a
spreading across
blessing off of
Solstheim.
too.
Yes. There are 6 sacred stones.
6 of them.
Wind, water, earth, beast, sun, and tree.
They form Captain
Through
Planet.
them, the oneness of the land is maintained. Freya saw that the tree stone now stands imprisoned in Mirak's new temple. I doubt that you can free it until his power is broken.
So one of them's
But
not
you
going to
may
be free.
able to cleanse the other stones. Even if this does not stop Mirak, it surely will delay his return.
Who or what is the Allmaker?
You are an outsider. and I don't know if I can make you understand. I will try. The All-Maker is the maker of all things, and it is from the All-Maker that life flows like a great river. As all rivers must return to the sea, so all life returns in time to the All-Maker. I know our ways must seem strange to you, but the 9 gods of the Empire are equally strange to us.
Okay, fair enough.
As shaman of Skull Village, I serve as both a guide and a healer, as well as a keeper of traditions. I also remind the Skull to live as one with nature, and to honor the will of the All-Maker, so that we will be worthy to join him in death. He also is searching for...
So I'm exhausting all this dialogue, and I really don't care. All I'm thinking about right now is probably the entire next hour, if not at least the first 25 minutes of the next recording, we're going to spend selling items and smithing.
All-Maker shelter you.
Alright. The All-Maker religion and all of that, like, cool, but it added to the game way too late. I suppose I could do some smithing here.
It's tradition that the son of the smith take his father's place, but you have no son. Who will become Smith of the Skull after you?
All-Maker Will and young Nicholas will take an interest. I would be happy to teach you.
It's been many winters since my husband restless. He's like an eagle, always seeking to fly somewhere new. I do not think he has the patience to work before.
Well, he or an Earth will take longer. In time, I'm sure that it will have many children.
What's our next move?
Perhaps one of them will want to learn the way.
So I need
It'll
to
help us get moving quicker.
trade
Sure.
things. I need to trade things all back. Now, let's see. Why do I have multiple arrows? Ebony bows. See, I don't know why he chooses this sword over this sword, which does way more damage. There we go. And see, now that I'm overburdened, what's the first thing I need to do? I need to go run over here and see if I can disenchant and or enchant anything in the shaman's hut.
So
do I really need to...
Well, the Skull have survived worse.
Like, of the unique items I picked up, none of those work. So we could do something like this and this, and we could sit here and enchant more things, and that's gonna be the first thing we're gonna have to do. Get our enchanting up to 100 again. Alchemy, I probably just need to look at all the alchemy ingredients. I have smithing right now is at 53, so until I get up to 60 I can't probably do anything new. Well, I guess I can do orcish smithing if I leveled up, and advanced armors if I leveled up. So, yeah, it's gonna be one of those recordings next time. Just a lot of dealing with things, trying to sell things. We've got this barrel to search. We've got the soak the taproots quest. We have recover the bone mold formula. That is something we definitely want to do, but not particularly important right now. Is it important to clear out certain areas? Not really. We've got several things that I need to turn in. We've got this barrel in particular has several things to do. This will be the main thing we do with the story, but you know, cleansing all of these stones will really help. This is a dwarven area that we'll need a key for, and so almost certainly that's a story related quest. And the Temple of Merak has been cleared. Interesting. So there's not a ton on the island, actually. If the achievement I've seen is right, there's only 30 locations, and everything, we can just turn this one off. Everything here is the quests that are in the DLC, and let's see, I think everything to this point is the Dragonborn miscellaneous things. So more miscellaneous things than normal. I may have started more miscellaneous things on purpose, just to kind of stretch this out. Feels like we're going to do more of a story too than the Dragon Lord story, which the Dawn Guards DLC, it was alright, but it ran by so quickly, where this one feels like it's going to give us the opportunity to take our time. Anywho, that's going to be it for this recording. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment, and watch every second of my videos. All of that helps out. If you want to support me further, go to my Facebook page and Twitter page and all of that, and friend and follow me on all those social media sites that are listed down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.